He has spoken in over 30 countries and has been invited to the White House by 5 U.S. presidents. W. Mitchell continues to be our guest. And Mitchell, you talked about this wheelchair being a prison for you for some time, and you did a jailbreak. And you relate that to all of us. There's some barriers, there's some bars that are holding us back in life.
I think everybody winds up in that situation. Some only occasionally, some more. And they find themselves shaking the bars of the cell that they sometimes have worked pretty hard to make for themselves, or maybe fate gave it to them. And this is, again, I'm not Pollyanna. I'm not saying to every one of your listeners who may have some just devastatingly painful, difficult thing, oh, what is no big thing, it's not hard, don't worry about it, you can just make it go away. I'm not saying it's easy. Sometimes it's extremely hard. But we have tools and keys on board, tools that a second grade teacher gave us, tools that a grandmother or a mother gave us, tools that a resource or a friend that we have in our life that we're not even thinking about because we're so focused on how bad the situation is. And I encourage people to sometimes let go of those bars and to step back and calm down a little bit and to say, okay, I know this isn't working well in my life, and I know this isn't working well, and maybe even this isn't working well, but what's working good in my life? What not just, again, what do I have to be thankful for, although what do you have to be thankful for? But what resources do I have that I haven't even thought about? And I say to people say, what do you do? Of course, I'm an inspirational speaker, and I speak to companies and businesses around the world, but I help people stage jailbreaks, climb over some of those impossible walls. Not that I'm a magician and sprinkle fairy dust and everything's better, but by using some of my experiences and sharing them, 4 cornerstones of my speaking is choice, the power of choice in our lives, responsibility. We get to choose how we respond to what happens in our life. Focus, which is really important. It is so easy to get distracted by everything that's going on around us instead of saying, okay, what do I really want to accomplish? What do I really want to do? How would I, if I just wanted to get that one thing done, how would I do it and who might help me do it? And of course, perspective. The fact is, the impossible thing that you're confronting probably has been confronted by somebody else and probably has been achieved by somebody else in the planet. You're not the only one that's ever been in this situation.
Mitchell, you say you're an ordinary person in an extraordinary situation, yet with all the challenges, the pain, the setbacks, I would think a lot of people wouldn't be able to overcome that, but you have.
People say to me frequently, understandably, I don't know what I would do if this happened to me. I didn't know what I'd do if I wasn't planning on this. I wasn't sitting around saying, well, I think I'll get burned and paralyzed and become a motivational speaker or start a company or become a mayor or do any of those things. No, I wasn't planning it. I think we have enormous resources inside ourselves that we've never even begun to tap. We have power that's unimaginable within ourselves. And when you look at a Nelson Mandela choosing not to be a prisoner, when you look at Mother Teresa, when you look at Barack Obama, when you look at just all kinds of amazing people in the world, and I just said 3 famous people, your viewers can think of 10 non-famous people who they think are magnificent in their lives. And they have chosen never to let circumstance control their destiny. Because as a famous William Jennings Bryan a long time ago said, destiny is not a matter of chance, it's a matter of choice. It's not a thing to be waited for, it's a thing to be achieved. Fascinating what happens when we say to ourselves, what am I going to achieve today?
When I heard you talk at Inspire Santa Barbara about a month ago, I liked what you said about, hey, you have bad days, but you've learned how to get out of the ditch sooner. You alluded to that the first segment. Instead of maybe having a bad day, have a bad half day.
That's my secret. You just gave away my secret. I charge a lot of money to teach that secret, Mike, and you just gave it away. Yeah, choose to have a bad half day. It's not written anywhere that it has to be a whole 24 hours. And in fact, if you want, you can just have a bad hour. I'm having a bad hour, don't talk to me for 60 minutes. And some people say, well, that sounds stupid. Well, it's not stupid. The fact is, what's stupid is to continue along a path that's not getting you to a productive place. To continue every day to say I'm a victim of circumstance instead of saying, if I wanted to change this, what's one thing I could do? Which one resource available to me? If it's just getting up and getting out of the house and going outside and saying, I'm just going to take a walk, put myself in some different place, go to the library, go back to school, go to City College, go take a continuing education class or something.
Right.
There's lots we can do.
You have a lot of books and DVDs. You want to put up a graphic where people can find more information about you. wmitchell.com. That's WMITCHELL.com. Phone numbers 800-421-4840, 1-303-425-1800. Mitchell, quickly, go ahead.
Or just find me at EOS. On Friday night, my friend Jason Campbell has the best band in Santa Barbara. I had to give him a plug. But
yes.
just do something. Even though you can't do everything, do something.
Mitchell, thank you so much for being here. A real pleasure. We're going to have to do it again sometime soon.
Always a pleasure, Mike.
All right. Well, when we come back, we will examine the troubled sector of commercial real estate, as some feel a recovery will not happen until 2011.